everybody. It's Holly.
And Heather. And are you ready to fly 45?
Yay!
We're back.
Hello, hello. We're back. We just got out of the Dean's Unplugged show.
So much to talk about. We're going to try to keep this brief.
We're going to try to just we've got bingo to get to. We're trying to just hit the highlights.
Yeah.
And I hope that you guys can see this and it doesn't freeze too much because we're here at the guest house and their internet is spotty.
Yes.
To say the least.
Yeah.
And
let us know if you can hear us. We're going to do a quick tour of the guest house and kind of show you around for those of you that maybe haven't been with us, you haven't seen it before, or even if you have, it's always wonderful to see. So we're going to show you around the guest house and then we're going to chat.
Okay, so I'm going to turn this camera around. Okay, I'll let because you're better at.
All right, so yeah, we're just going to start here and kind of walk you around on the bottom floor. So this is the first floor, and every floor you go on has a picture outside of the elevators like this that has a different Elvis costume on it, a cape or a jumpsuit or something. And all the wallpaper here is really, really cool. It's all bright pink or silver or gray. It's always got patterns and even glitter. And then look at this cool credenza. Thank you, credenza. All right, so again, we're gonna just take you on a tour here.
We're trying not to like get people in the video, so.
Yeah. So this is one of everybody's favorite parts of the guest house because it's a replica of the stairwell that goes in Graceland. So I'll show you the chandelier here. Beautiful. But yeah, if you've ever seen people post pictures of themselves at the guest house, it's always on the stairwell. And it really goes to nothing here. All right. All right. Let me see if I can go down the stairs backwards. All right. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a fabulous Saturday. It's hard to believe that already a week is down of Elvis week, but so much more to come. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about that here in just a minute.
We're trying to get away from the people.
Yeah, just trying to get away from the people, so pardon the shots of the walls or the bathrooms. So this is one of the kind of eateries here at the guest house. So they call it Shake, Rattle, and Go. Cute name, but it's more just like coffees, teas, pastries, sandwiches, that kind of stuff. All right, so this is probably the most popular dining option here at the guest house. It's called EP's Grill. They have a really good burger. They have salads, some appetizers and things.
A bar. Check out those blue walls. They really pop on the video. I love the lights on the ceiling. They're amazing.
All right, let's walk this way to the bar area and the lobby. All right, again, just stay with us. Like we said, the internet connection is spotty, so it may drop out. All right, so that is the founder's room. So if you are a founder for Graceland, that is where you get to enjoy time when you're here. So this is the bar area. Normally they have Elvis on the TV screen. I don't know why on earth they have golf. Who requested golf? How dare you? But normally they have Elvis, like Aloha from Hawaii or something playing. Yeah, hopefully everybody can hear me. Again, I'm trying to talk loud yet not obnoxious. But I'm just going to kind of show you the like tables and the decor and stuff so you can see.
Everything is so Elvis-esque.
And typically here, a lot of nights, they have a little area right over there in the corner where they have live music. They'll have like a guitar player doing an acoustic set or a piano. and they'll have live music. Okay, you can kind of see out the back door there. So that's the back lawn of the guest house.
Where the swimming pool is. We've got some games and outdoor seating back there.
Yeah, they've got cornhole, they've got ping pong, shuffleboard, which is one of my new faves. All right, so that is the
Lobby bar.
guest stand, I guess, where you check in for the hotel.
Sorry, thought you were recapping the bar.
No. And then this is the actual lobby of...
I wish I had all of this furniture.
This is the actual lobby of the guest house. So again, very Elvis-esque, from everything from the furniture to the colors to the style to the light fixtures.
I need that light fixture.
Even the ceiling, you know, they say they replicated the ceiling after one of Elvis's capes and the jewels on his cape. So let's walk this way. I'm walking. So I'll show you this. Look how pretty that is.
I wish that was in my bedroom.
No, that's a fabulous wall. And then look at the style of this chair. Super cool. All right, let me move this way. Yeah, thank you everybody. So great to have you joining us. Again, hope you're having a great day. We're just doing a little quick tour here of the guest house, letting those of you that haven't seen it before kind of see what the inside looks like. And then we're gonna do a little recap for you of the last few days. So much to talk about, some exciting things to talk about. So stay tuned. So this is one of the gift shops. And this is where Betty Harper has a lot of her paintings and things on display, especially during Elvis Week. She's there to autograph and sign. And they have all kinds of just, you know, great Elvis merchandise, plus specific like guest house merchandise that you can purchase. Got a little business center if you're here to do business. And then here is probably what I would consider, I guess, their fine dining establishment. So this is Delta's. And here they have, yes, more like upscale dinner and dining. I think they do like a brunch or like a breakfast buffet, which Holly and I enjoyed last time we were here, and it was really good. But they are closed right now. I don't think they open until the evening. But I'll just kind of show you a little bit of that.
So pretty in there. I love those booths. Heather and I one time sat in this booth that you're seeing in the corner there. It's so cozy and lovely.
All right. At night, if you stay here, or you can just come by and enjoy the atmosphere, you can do a peanut butter and jelly sandwich bar at 10 p.m. nightly. And they serve coffee as well. Ta-da. Let's see what picture this is.
I think it's the same one.
Is it the same one?
Maybe not. It's definitely a cake.
Yes.
But the credenzas are different.
Oh, thank you all so much. Thank you for the views and the comments and the love.
We're having a great time.
I mean, how could you not? You're in Elvis's world. All right. So they have these really cool pictures everywhere. And even the bathrooms are pretty.
I know, they really are.
So they normally have a movie showing every night, but they've had special events here the last several nights, so those have been canceled. So this is just like another kind of like lobby area, and all of these rooms are banquet rooms. So this is where a lot of the events during Elvis Week happen here. This is where the after parties for Jeff Lewis happen. This is where they had the ETA Gospel Brunch. This is where they'll have the Gospel Dinner Show with the Imperials tomorrow night. So yeah, just meeting rooms and banquet halls and things. Let's just see a picture of the carpet. So I'll let you see this because this is cool. So every year they put up an Elvis Week banner that everyone,
for you to get your picture.
yeah, everybody can get their picture made, you know, when they're attending the different events. So this is what this year's looks like.
Great wallpaper.
It is. I know. I wonder if we could take this and just put it on my wall.
That could be our backdrop.
Oh my gosh, this could be our backdrop. I love that. And again, here's just another little seating area.
I love it. I love all this furniture.
The weather is great today. Yes, thank goodness so far. All sunshine and clear, no rain. We're just crossing fingers that there's no rain on Monday for the candlelight vigil.
Yes.
So, okay, we'll walk this way.
Yeah, let's walk this way and show them this, and then we'll go outside. And aren't those tables out here? I think there's some little tables out here to sit at.
Well, yeah, if we go left and then walk that way.
Very cool. I love the pictures of everything up super close.
And again, let us know if you can hear us. I want to make sure that the sound is good. Hopefully it is, since we're not in a crowd or we don't have a lot of people
Yeah.
around us. All right, so this is where we just got done seeing Dean Z's show, and this is actually the theater here at the guest house. So if they have any kind of big stage shows, this is where they will happen. This is also where they're doing the screening of the Elvis movie as well. And this is where Holly and I came for the screening of the Elvis movie. All right. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's head outside and chat. Yeah.
I love everything here.
You can't really tell, but even these like curtains are glittery. All right. All right, let me see. Let me turn it back on. Well, here, hold on.
Let's wait till we get out here. We're showing the shuttles.
Dun-dun-dun. So this is the front. Actually, I'll show you this. Ooh, it's bright out here.
I know.
Should have brought my sunglasses.
I know.
So here is the front and the outside of the guest house. So again, it's built and made to resemble Graceland. This is the awning where you enter the front, and they have shuttles that will take you from the airport to here. They take you downtown to Bill Street. They take you over to the complex. So it makes it really, really easy.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, here's our tables.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Get you a view of that.
Hopefully it'll be shady over here.
My goal is to eventually make it to one of those top suites. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Keep the stars coming, and maybe someday. Yeah. I'm gonna start a piggy bank for the stars that you all send Holly and I. All right, so hold on. We're gonna walk over here and find us a place.
Good, because we're in the shade a little bit.
Oh no, I hope Elvis isn't too loud.
Oh no, hey, let me go over here. Oh, there's speakers everywhere.
There's speakers everywhere.
All right, we'll just have to talk.
All right, give us just a second. Let me get this set down and set up. Okay, here. Okay, let me turn it around to this. Okay. I'm gonna turn it.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, so yes, for sure now let us know if you can hear us.
Yes.
Because we're outside, I can hear the engines of the shuttles running. And then, of course, they're playing Elvis music through the speakers.
And we're trying to drown Elvis out because Facebook will shut us off for copyright if they
Yes.
hear him. So maybe with like,
as you saw the other night during the show when they showed Elvis on the thing. And
yeah. I'm like, Facebook's getting smart.
Yeah.
So-
Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, because that way we can see comments and things.
Yeah.
So, anyway, welcome. Thank you all again for joining us this Elvis Week 45.
Are you ready to fly?
Yes, that has been our theme That has been our theme for this year. So we hope that all of you are ready to fly and you've been flying with us.
Yeah.
There's been so much happening and so much to talk about. So that's what we're going to do right now.
Yes. Well, we're going to try to hit the highlights, because when I say I could literally do a 2-hour Facebook Live right now, based on everything we've seen and thoughts. But we're gonna hit the highlights, and then hopefully in our, when we get back home and stuff, our Sunday Everything Elvis editions, we're gonna like go in depth.
Yes,
we'll go in depth about the stuff. So first off,
we'll talk about the ultimate return concert. Holy cow!
Y'all.
Holy cow! What did you all think?
Oh my God!
What did you all think of this? So Dean Z opened the show. He dropped the mic and crushed it.
He dropped the mic, he stomped on it, and then just kicked it off the stage. I've never been so impressed with an Elvis tribute artist performance that I was that night. And we were sad. We went to see this Unplugged show, and he usually comes out for the meet and greet, and I was so sad he didn't come out, because I really want to tell him. I mean, my jaw dropped. He was so amazing. He did 70s Elvis. Fabulous song. I mean, he was spot on with everything. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, he was spot on. It was just a great show. It was a really long show.
It was long.
It was jam-packed. They had so many former Ultimates that came to perform, which was really cool, because again, for a lot of those guys, like Gordon Hendricks and Ben Thompson, it was the first time they've been able to get back to Elvis Week in several years. So they just jam-packed the show, and it was just like non-stop entertainment and everything. But I thought all the guys did great. Everybody brought a little something different.
Yes.
Everybody did a little something different. But yeah, I just overall, again, all the guys were great, because they're all brilliant in their own right. But I just thought Dean Z brought the house down. I mean, man, he opened that show, and whoo, Lordy. So yeah, it was honestly, Holly and I were talking about it. We've been huge Dean Z fans for years. He's definitely one of our favorite, and we have seen him perform so many times. But that honestly was one of his most stellar performances and vocals I've ever seen. So kudos to Dean. You were phenomenal. What did you all think? Who was your favorite? I'm trying to think what else.
Well, I'll tell you, and I'm gonna tell you, Holly Norman is expanding her fan love for all these ETAs. I am now also a huge Gordon Hendricks fan for several reasons. But he did an awesome performance as well.
Ben Thompson was on fire. He came out and opened the second half, and man, he came out in that gold lame suit, and I think he was shaking from the time he came on. I mean, like, not like nerves, but like his little move that he can do. He was literally shaking it from the time he came on to the end. I mean, he was just like nonstop energy.
Yeah, it was nuts. That was one of the best performances I've seen from him.
Yeah,
like everybody was just bringing their A game, y'all. It was amazing.
Yeah. Well, again, it's so great, and that's another thing we'll talk about. It's so great how crowded and busy Elvis Week is this year.
Yeah.
It is so nice to see so many fans and so many people back. Yeah. It is so nice to walk around and hear all the accents of all the people from England and Australia and everywhere else coming here for Elvis Week again. So the energy has been palpable in the shows, and I think you all have seen that, and the energy from you all that are tuning into mine and Holly's Facebook videos has been incredible.
Y'all, we had over like 900 and something. We had almost 1,000 people watching the ETA contest, which was amazing. And I know those guys appreciate it.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
they do.
They totally do.
Thank you for showing them love. Thank you for showing Holly and I love. That ultimate return was just amazing. And then let's take it to last night. Which I'm trying to think though, what else did we do? Did we do anything else exciting yesterday?
Yes, let's talk about the ETA Conversations panel.
Yes.
Heather and I went to that, y'all. It was our first time ever going to one, and I told Heather after it was over, I said, we're getting tickets every year from here on out.
And let me tell you all, if you did not tune in, go back, please.
Yeah, we taped it.
Go back, please, and watch, because luckily the video held for the most part through that, because it has just been really tough this year, you all, here at the Guesthouse with the internet connection. I guess because of all the people and the weather and everything else, it's been really hard to keep a stable internet connection, but that one held. But if you didn't see it, go back and watch it, because those guys were hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Also developed a new love for Patrick Dunn because he is
That's
just
Heather's new favorite.
he's just like naturally funny and hilarious. Like that guy has always got a quick comeback and like a quick wit.
Like it's hard to make this one laugh out loud, and there was a couple
done it
times
several
that she literally just busted out laughing.
So that was great. So if you ever come to Elvis Week,
Highly recommend it.
yes, and you're an Elvis tribute artist fan, then you should definitely go to other events that they put on, because Holly and I thoroughly enjoyed the gospel brunch that they did. And yes, the conversations with the with the ETAs was nothing short of hilarious.
Oh my gosh,
So go
yeah.
back and watch it, because I'm guaranteeing you will chuckle.
And sorry about we tried to tape the ETA's gospel brunch, but like I say, there's something weird with the one room that they have the like shows that have food in them. They have to put them in a certain room, I guess, to serve the food. And I don't know if they block the internet on it or what, but as soon as you walk through the door, your phone goes wonky. So we're thinking about next time just maybe videoing it and then posting it. I don't know that we'll be able to go live because the phone just does not work there. So,
So that was fun.
conversations. Then what was the next thing we did? Let me think. Did we have lunch?
Yeah, we had lunch, and then we went to the finals last night.
Okay, yeah. We did some shopping around the complex and let Daddy rest because he's exhausted.
Yeah.
And oh no, wait, this was already people in Third Pawn Shop.
Well, yeah, I thought we'd keep up with shows though.
Oh, okay, let's
Yeah,
do shows.
I thought
and
we'd
we'll
just
talk about
continue
it.
with our shows.
I'm trying to look for comments, but my phone's being
Is it doing
wonky.
weird? Yeah.
Yes,
that's
I'm
how
trying to
mine.
see if it'll.
That's how mine was the other day. Yeah, it's like been stuck on this same.
Yeah,
thing.
are we frozen? I don't know, but hopefully people will let us know.
Yeah, hopefully you'll let us know. But yes, just to kind of round out the shows so far that we've attended. So yes, last night was the finals of the Elvis Tribute Artist Contest. What did you all think? Did you have the top 5 picked? Did you have the top 3 picked? Did you pick the winner? You know, I thought it was a really great competition. I thought it was a good variety in the top 10. Of course, you know, Holly and I were rooting for our dear friend Michael Chambliss.
He did a great job. He
Yeah.
made us proud.
Yes, he did. He made us proud. He looked great. You know, he came out with great confidence, and he sang really well. Unfortunately, just wasn't his year. He didn't make it to the top 5. So unfortunately, wasn't his year. But there's always next year. But I thought a lot of the guys did great. I was a little surprised about some of the top 5. I'm not gonna lie, that was not the top 5 that I had picked or I had in mind. It wasn't the top 3 that I had picked necessarily. But I thought Cody Danoth did a phenomenal job.
Mic drop.
Yeah,
His song choices,
yes, were spot on.
I'll put it this way: he could not have done any better.
Yeah.
Like I looked at Heather, he absolutely was spot on with everything. So
yeah, his final 5 song when he came out and sang "How Great Thou Art," just his passion, his energy, his vocals,
Yes.
everything. He just nailed it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You know, you just never know. You know, that's the thing about the ETA contest is that you've got different opinions, and you got 4 judges, and they've all got their opinions, and what they're seeing and what they're hearing and what they're looking for, and that's the way it goes. So, like I said, not necessarily my top 5, or not necessarily who I would have chosen, but I thought all the guys brought a little something different. I really liked everybody's song, choice, and I thought everybody really brought their A game again last night. The top 10 and then the top 5. I thought everybody gave it a valiant effort. So
yeah, and I'm gonna have to go back. That's our daily giveaways. We were like, if somebody can predict in order the correct first, second, and third place, they'll be our daily giveaway winner. And I'm trying to look through the comments right now, but it's hard while I'm on here, so I'm gonna have to do it later. I think a couple of people maybe had those 3 not in the correct order, but we'll just put your name in a little hat and draw it from that.
And everybody has their favorites, and we were all rooting for our favorites and things, and we want our favorites to win. But when it comes down to it, like as Holly always says, I'm very critical. But I really, when I'm watching the contest, and and it can vary. It can vary from performance to performance and day to day. As to how I think that they did and everything. But I just try to look at a collective, who did I really think, mannerisms looked the most like, vocals were spot on, and their moves were spot on, and their song choices. I try to look for that overall package for who I think should win.
Yeah.
And, but at the end of the day, what I was going to say is at the end of the day, all these guys are so talented.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody can deny that I really feel like all of them are, at heart, Elvis fans.
Well, and some of the best vocalists.
Yeah. But I think they're Elvis fans first at heart, and they really are trying to pay honor and tribute to Elvis and continue his legacy. And yes, like even if they don't sometimes sound exactly like Elvis or they don't have the moves exactly right, they are talented guys that are up there working their butts off.
Yeah.
And trying really, really hard. And so many of them, have their own like musical talents and careers they do outside of Elvis. They do other impersonations or tributes. They do other tributes to other people. They play multiple instruments. They write their own music. I didn't know that about Cody.
I know.
They write their own music. So at the end of the day, just super talented guys and just super great guys.
We'll talk
really
more
got
about
to
it.
see that.
Yeah, we'll talk more about all that when we go in depth.
And then
on a Sunday edition.
And then our last show was today. Or not our last show, but I mean the last show we're going to talk about. The last show we're going to talk about right now on this recap.
Dean Z Unplugged with special guests. Y'all, I told Heather I should have went to both his Unplugs. He had one earlier in the week and we didn't go because we had something else to do, but I'm like, maybe next year I might just go to both because it's like Heather said, he always does such interesting song choices. They kind of do B-sides and stuff, and his guests today were all phenomenal. He had Gordon Hendricks, my new love, and he is so amazing. He did a couple of Heather's absolute favorite songs. What was the name of that first song though that Dean did that you loved? It was the second song he sang. What was the name of it? In the Early Morning Rain.
Oh yeah.
All right, listen, scavenger hunt people. Dean Z sang In the Early Morning Rain, which is one of Heather's favorite Elvis songs. You should remember that for the scavenger hunt.
Yeah,
just saying.
Hint, hint. But yeah, that show is always one of mine and Holly's highlights. So if you ever get the chance to come to Elvis Week, I would highly suggest going and seeing at least one. He always does two, but at least one of Dean Z's Unplugs, because they are such a breath of fresh air to the other concerts and shows. I remember when Dean did his first one, which I think was like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
No, it was that long ago.
It was before COVID. I think, I could be wrong, but I think it was. But I remember that Holly and I went to one of them, and I was so impressed with the show and the idea and the song selections that when Graceland sent me my review of, like a feedback form of, what I thought about Elvis Week, I literally made it a point to say, you should keep Dean Z's Unplugged show every year because it was incredible. But yeah, it's just such a great show. He always has special guests. And like I said, I enjoy that because it's a break from the norm. He does try to do, and the guests try to do, a lot of the lesser known Elvis songs, the B-sides as they call it. And man, they did some great songs today. I thought all of them picked great songs. Taylor picked great songs.
Let's talk about Taylor Rodriguez, number one, okay? I'm loving him this week. We've seen a lot of him. I don't know. I haven't really followed him a lot, but I'm going to. He had to step in because we'll talk about this a little bit later. But one of his guests had a little accident and last minute, as in like this morning, could not make it. So Taylor, out of the goodness of his heart, just jumped in, did a full set, was fantastic at it, and poor Dean, I felt bad for him because he's driving back and forth, he said, from here to his hotel, and he forgot his suitcase, or like he got his suitcase, but it didn't have his stage outfit in it. He had forgotten it. So Taylor lent him this beautiful jacket, which I thought looked great on Dean. Like, I thought Dean had planned the whole thing. Like, if he had never told us the story, I would have just been like, oh, Dean looks nice.
But everybody loves Dean Z so much, he literally could have come out in t-shirt and shorts, and everybody would have been like, yay!
Exactly.
That guy just knows how to perform.
He's
great.
and hard.
Yeah.
So
He's honestly, I was thinking about that today when I was watching him, and I was hoping to get to like talk to him afterwards because I wanted to be like, you are literally the hardest working man in ETA show business.
Oh my God. Yeah, he was like his vocals. He was like, oh, please use my vocals. They were still fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you could tell he was
I almost liked it because it gave him that like extra little like richness of Elvis, like in the later years. You know, when Elvis sang a little, like when Elvis sang a little more like Elvis sang a little more like sultry and relaxed. That was kind of how Dean was today. So, but yes, Taylor Rodriguez, phenomenal. Gordon Hendricks, phenomenal.
Amazing.
Their song choices were great. So if you didn't get to view that show earlier today, go back, do yourself a favor, go back and watch it because you're gonna love it. You're gonna love some of the songs they sang. And I was trying to remember because there was like so many great ones that I was like, I want to talk about this song and this song and this song.
Well, I love that song. I'm going to get Gordon to open with. He sang it twice. It's been a long time coming. Is that the name of it?
Oh, Betty Your Love's Been a Long Time Coming.
One of my new favorites.
Yeah, it's a great
Love
one.
it. It's such a good song. And he sang Help Me Make It Through the Night.
Yeah.
Oh, love that song.
And I even love, because I like the kitschy Elvis songs, I love that he sang Three Corn Patches.
I knew Heather would.
Oh, when they play that on Elvis radio, I'm like, I'm in my car doing this. I love that one, so I was like,
cute.
awesome. So that show was great. So definitely a highlight and a favorite of the ETA week and the Elvis week once again. So a lot of you, however, were asking during the video about Cody Ray Slaughter. So let's talk about that real quickly.
My heart is hurting.
Because if you watched the show, then you saw that Cody was injured and injured pretty badly. So just here's a quick little thing of what happened. So Dean and some of the other tribute artists, it was him and Taylor Rodriguez, Brandon Bennett, and Ben
David
Thompson.
Lee. And David Lee.
Yes. So they had a show yesterday called Jukebox.
Rockin' the Jukebox.
Yes. And they all did other tributes. So they had like a tribute to like Michael Jackson, Conway Twitty, Buddy Holly, and they all did other acts. And they did this whole funny, it was a real, Holly and I didn't get to attend it, and I wish we had, but we just had other stuff going on. But they did this really funny kind of theme of where Patrick Dunn was like a talent show scout, and so he was auditioning these people, and at the very end, Dean put together this really crazy but cute idea that everybody knows the Backstreet Boys, that they would be the Bill Street Boys. And so it was the four of them, and then David Lee came out and they sang one of the Backstreet Boys like most iconic songs. And at the very end of the act, Cody Ray Slaughter was supposed to be a crazed fan that was obsessed with Dean Z. And so he like came out with like this sign and everything, and he was supposed to run on stage and act like, you know, he was trying to get to Dean Z. And then this other gentleman was supposed to come out like he was like a bodyguard and or a bouncer and like tackle Cody and like pull him off the stage. Well, as part of the skit, when they were dancing, the guys had poured water,
like bottled water. They were
on top
throwing
of
bottled water at Ben Thompson.
Yeah, on top of Ben Thompson, like as part of the skit, and it kind of wet the floor. And then there's a funny skit to that of Dean Z and David Lee trying to wipe it up, but I guess they didn't get it all. And so when the guy was coming out to tackle Cody, he slipped and took Cody down with him. And apparently Cody broke his leg.
Yeah, he said he
or
snapped his
ankle or something.
Snapped his ankle. No one knows how bad it is, so we don't know the story. He had to come out and crutches, bless his heart, and do Dean's show. He was a trooper, and because he had said he was going to be there, he literally said he came from the hospital. They brought him out in a wheelchair. You can go back and watch the video. He sang a little song, but he said that he snapped it, and they don't know how bad it is, but he possibly could have surgery. And you all know as well as I do, if you've had any kind of injury like that, especially with as much dancing and stuff as they have to do. I mean, your ankles have to be strong because you know Elvis is always doing like weird things with his legs and all that. So this is just a devastating thing for him.
Yeah.
You know, we're hoping and praying, and y'all put good thoughts out there for Cody Ray as well. That maybe it's a clean break. You know what I'm saying? Like the sad thing is, if you can get a clean break, it'll heal quicker and it heals fine. So here's hoping that that's what it is.
Yeah.
But we'll try to keep you guys updated if we hear anything, or if you hear anything, please, comment and let us know on future videos. But as of now, he is out of commission for a little bit, so prayers to him.
But seriously, everybody put out so many good prayers and so many good thoughts to Cody Ray Slaughter, because I know what a dedicated tribute artist he is and what a consummate performer he is, and he tours all over the world doing his tribute artist act, and so this is really going to be a devastation to him and to the fans. And we already know that he's had a lot of other things going on,
but I'm not gonna lie.
So
if they literally say Cody Ray's going to come out and do a 2-hour show and just sit down in a wheelchair, I would go and watch it. I'm not kidding. I would. I love
and
it.
most of you probably would too.
Yes.
Yeah, he has tried and true fans.
Yeah.
So that is kind of the little synopsis of what was going on with Cody. So again, send out those good thoughts and vibes and prayers to Cody for a speedy recovery. And that he'll get back on his feet literally sooner rather than later.
Yeah. So I think the ETA part, as the helicopter flies by, I think the ETA part of Elvis Week is kind of over with now, and we're going to be really focusing on Elvis from here on out. All the shows are geared towards him. All the panels are going to be all about him. So tonight we have All the King's Men, which is going to be Daddy's favorite concert. Daddy has been waiting all week for this because it's going to have the TCB band there, as well as Terry McJeffries and Andy Child. So that's going to be an awesome show.
Yeah.
We're going to be live at that at 7 o'clock tonight. So
And they're
y'all
doing a
tune
special
in.
tribute to Ronnie.
Yes, to Ronnie Tutt. I was like, Heather, get the Kleenex because we're going to need them.
I love it.
So that is coming up
At 7 p.m. Central Standard
7 p.m.
Time.
tonight. So
But again, everything's been running a little bit late.
I know.
So if we don't pop on right at 7, just hold on.
Just keep going. Yeah, just hold on. I'll try to comment, but sometimes you don't, get it in time. So that was it. Isn't that about that cover?
Yeah, that recaps all of our shows.
Yes.
And then quickly, we wanted to tell you a couple of really
I forgot
exciting
about
things.
this. The most exciting thing.
Yeah. And then we'll try to see, have you been able to get any other comments on stuff yet? So we'll try to answer a couple of comments and questions here in just a second. But, hello. Ta-da. Live video, you never know.
I know.
So we wanted to talk about one more quick event that we did that was so exciting for Holly and I.
Yes.
So, as you all know, we absolutely love John Daly and the EP Boulevard Pawn Shop, and that is one of our highlights and your all's, I think, every year during Elvis Week. For the past few years, we have gone and videoed his Summer Fest and shown you all around all the great merchandise and memorabilia and things that he has. And so Holly and I spent some time there yesterday looking around and showing you all around, but also talking to John because he just released his first book.
Yes.
His first book, and it is called Guaranteed to Blow Your Mind, and it is literally focused on the year 1976 and Elvis's tour and concerts, and John came upon some never before seen, unpublished negatives of Elvis concert pictures. And so he has put those together in this book, and with the help of Charles Stone, has kind of talked about that year and that tour and that time period.
And yesterday was his book release for that, so it's available now online and at the Holiday Inn, which we always talk about, y'all. It's John Daly's Summer Festival. It's only the 12th through the 16th, and it's less than a mile from here at the Guesthouse in Graceland. It's at the Holiday Inn. We won't go into too much detail about the book because we're going to save that for one of our Everything Elvis Sunday editions.
Yes.
And we'll go through the book with you and open it, and hopefully Heather and I will have had a chance. Right now we haven't even had a chance to crack it open because we've just been so busy. But the highlight of that visit, well, there's two highlights. I'll let you talk about Gordon because you have his accent down. I want Heather to do her accent for y'all, and then I'm going to talk about. Let me talk about the figurine, and then we'll let you talk about Gordon.
Okay.
So after, of course, we Facebook Live, and then after we get done and we said bye to y'all, John's like, "Hey, you know something that'd be really cool is if you guys got your picture with one of the props from the Elvis movie." And we were like, "What?"
Yes, please. What?
Yeah, and we'd seen this case. We showed it to you. It was the case he had locked up that had some memorabilia from Colonel Tom's estate, but it also had some props and things from the Elvis movie starring Austin Butler and Tom Hanks. So the little mini figurine that's in one of our favorite scenes when they're filming the 68 comeback special, and Colonel Tom is just dead set on Elvis doing "Here Comes Santa Claus" and selling that Christmas sweater that Elvis wound up never wearing. He has that little figurine. You all know it from the movie. John, and we'll go into, I'm not going to get into details about it because we'll get into that later because we've already been on here long enough. But anyway, he has managed to get his hands on that particular prop. He let us hold it, take our pictures with it, and just love on it. And I was so excited because I was like, not only has Tom Hanks got to hold this, but I'm sure Austin Butler touched it too, and you know how much I love him. So that was a definite highlight for Heather and I.
But go back on Holly's Facebook because she posted the pictures of it.
Yeah.
Because John, he's just the coolest guy. He has the greatest stories. He's a encyclopedia of Elvis and especially Colonel Tom knowledge.
Yes.
And he stumbles upon just so many fascinating collections from people all over the world and acquires their estates and collections, and then just has this cool stuff. Like he had the picture that you see behind Holly and I in the pictures where we're holding the little sweater Elvis is he thinks, to his knowledge, the only stand-up, cardboard stand-up of the Austin Butler Elvis movie poster that was put out.
Because it's large. We've seen a few that were little, but this thing is probably 4 foot, not 5 or 6 feet.
But it's an actual cardboard stand-up,
it's
not
huge.
just a poster, but it's an actual stand-up.
But one day we're going to try to get a hold of John in the future, and maybe if we can ever get our schedules together, do a Facebook Live with him and just talk about how fascinating his line of work is. So and then I'll let Heather tell you what else happened to us while we were there.
Yeah, so we're super excited. So you all know that, again, we love the Elvis tribute artists, and we have a great appreciation and respect for them and are super entertained by them. And so literally, Holly and I, when we go to John's shop or fest, we like to kind of look around first to kind of see what everything looks like and where it's at, so we kind of get an idea of how we want to maneuver through to show you all. And we're literally just walking through the outside area where they're doing a book fair, and all of a sudden we're I look over and I see Gordon Hendricks, and I'm like, oh cool, that's that Gordon Hendricks. But I was like, oh, I don't want to bother him. I don't want to seem like a crazy, person.
Stalker.
So I'm trying to squeeze by him and stuff, and then I turn around and we're face to face, and he taps me on the shoulder, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, hello. Oh my gosh, you're that girl that's on the TV. You do the videos about Elvis and about Elvis Week. And he's like, my friend Wendy King, she loves you. And he's like, she's a fan of yours. She watches your stuff all the time. And I'm just standing there probably looking like an idiot, just staring at him is he saying the words I think he's saying? He knows who we are. He's watched our videos. So anyway, the greatest, sweetest man. And he stood there and talked to us, and he literally told me, and I mean, it brought so much joy to me and made me so happy, because it's one of the reasons Holly and I do this. But he was literally saying that he has seen a lot of mine and Holly's Facebook Lives and our videos, and he was saying that he especially enjoyed when Holly and I still came to Elvis Week in 2020. So of course that was the year that everything was crazy and shut down. Nobody knew what was happening or what was going to go on. Elvis Week was canceled basically, other than being virtual. But Holly and I are tried and true Elvis fans and Elvis Week, and we've been coming year after year after year. We still wanted to come, and we still came, and we bought the tickets, and we did the whole virtual watching all of the stuff on video, and we still tried to video and bring some lives to you all of Elvis Week that year. And he was literally just telling me how cool he thought that was, and how much that meant to him as an Elvis fan, and how it really showed him mine and Holly's love and passion for Elvis, that even through what everything was going on, we still came and still tried to bring some Elvis Week to those of you that couldn't. And he was it was just really cool. He was to watch that and see that, since I couldn't be there. I was just
Y'all,
man.
I was dying.
Yeah.
I was dying.
So,
I was I've had it. Gordon Hendricks has seen our videos.
So thank you, Gordon Hendricks. That means so much.
And I have to say, he is gorgeous in person, and he's got the most beautiful crystal blue eyes I've ever seen in my life. He was this close to me, and I was just staring at his eyes your eyes are amazing.
But just the nicest guy.
Oh, so
he
nice.
had his son with him, which was also
Jamie, he is a doll
sweetheart.
Oh.
And he let us get pictures with him and everything. But yeah, could not have been kinder. And like I said, it was just it was so weird.
I said, Heather, we're going to have to up our game.
Well, it was so crazy, and literally that's been a highlight and a crazy thing for Holly and I this week, period.
Yeah.
Is how many of you we have met this week at Elvis Week. How many of you all have come up to us and recognized us and said you watch our videos and that you love them. It has been so nice to meet all of you all. It's been just as exciting and heartwarming to hear that from you all as it was to hear it from Gordon.
Yes.
You know, so we just, can't thank you enough. From I'm trying to think of who all we've met.
But we could save it for another day. We can save it because I've got a list going.
Yes, yes.
We will talk about everybody that we've met.
Yes, but I feel like we've been on here a real long time, so we're just going to end. We're going to wrap up with a couple things. So Holly's quickly going to talk about the goodie bags because this is it.
Well, this is it. All I'm going to say about the goodie bags are the links are in all my posts here. If you want one, this is it. This is the last day to get them. There's 3 choices. Go back and look at the posts for them. I'll put the link in the comments for you to look at it. But after today, that's it because we got to go buy everything. So we're gonna. We've already bought quite a bit of it, but we're gonna go.
The trunk is almost full.
Yes. So we're gonna go the next couple of days. So if you would like an Elvis Week goodie bag or an Everything Elvis Week goodie bag, go to hollynorman.com on the shop page. You could, if you literally type in hollynorman.com/shop, I'll put the link in here. It'll take you to all of it. It tells you the description of it, what it is, how to get it, everything it comes with, all that good stuff. But today is the cutoff. So if you want to pre-order yours, today's the day.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
that was it for me.
And if you're wondering what we're talking about, you're like, what are these 2 crazy girls talking about? What are they up
I'm
to?
putting the link in here right now.
It is literally goodie bags that Holly and I put together every year to kind of bring a little like Memphis and Graceland and Elvis home to those of you that can't be here and can't come here. For you to have like collectible items from Graceland, like the tumbler that you see Holly and I carrying around all week.
That I wish I had right
I was
now.
going to say, where's my tumbler?
I'm dying.
But yes, it's just a little piece of Elvis Week in a goodie bag. There's 3 different options. You can go on Holly's Facebook. She's putting the link now, and you can see pictures of everything that's included. So again, if you would like one, last day to order those. And thank you for those of you that have already ordered one. Thank you for those of you that have shown Holly and I love on our Are You Ready to Fly 45 t-shirts and things. We appreciate it. And then I guess just last but certainly not least, we just want to end this Facebook Live by saying thank you all. We're overwhelmed by the outpouring of love, of shares and comments and views and stars that you all have given us and shown us this week. So our Everything Elvis family is alive and well. It is growing.
Yes.
We are spreading the Elvis love across the world. We are keeping his legacy alive. So we're going to go from 45 to 50 to 60 to 70, 80, 90, 100. So keep it coming. Holly and I are getting ready to head to bingo. So fingers crossed that we win a prize. And then tonight is All the King's Men, and then we'll probably be back on here tomorrow to do another Facebook
I think we have
Live.
a panel at 10 a.m. I'll make a post about it, but we've got a panel. So, guys, that's it for now. Tune in at 7, and we will see you guys later. Okay?
Go back and watch all those shows.
Yes. Bye.